the upside here for a distant resistance. Like, it'll stand out, guys. Just like this move to the downside stood out. We had 3 pokes. 1, 2, 3. Sharp dip within a period of volatility. There we go. 3 pokes. This is the sorrow card here. 1, 2, 3. Sharp decline into the universe card. But there's a big move to the upside, reaching for distant resistance. Almost irrational move out of this low. We have a high and a low correlator at the close, so there's going to be a notable, it won't be like a high for the day, but there'll be a notable crest there, a notable peak. And then we revisit a support level that was recently a past opportunity. But the following day, guys, it's important not to get scared out of the market here. The following day, the 10th is going to be a big move to the upside. And you can see we've already kind of started this big move higher. I say that because we were deep in the oversold territory here. We made it into this green crest. Like I said, we probably see the lower end of that, but I think we probably have higher to go. Definitely did not see this sharp of a decline here, but sorry guys. Yeah, we're at that. We're kind of like bouncing off of that line there as well. What I see here with the Fool card is a trough tomorrow and then a peak. So like there's a trough, and out of the trough there should be a pretty notable move to the upside. Looks like if we do see this big move to the upside, it's going to be midday, or excuse me, early in the morning. We did make it into the lower end of this green circle here. Like I said, we would probably see the lower end based on how much we fell, but I didn't expect this. So on the 1 month, we're off probably by a day on this trough here. Matter of fact, I mean, there's another trough here, another low here, and this is an opportunity on, and by here I mean on Friday, and then there should be this move out of it. Full cards on Monday. Yeah, this is an opportunity, guys. I mean, look, we're bouncing around this line here, this trend line, right? We're at the bottom of RSI. You combine that with the Ace of Cups and the Princess of Cups here at the end of the day, both correlating to the low and the high. I'm sensing we probably see somewhere around here. That U-shaped dip and then the decline. Hey, Vanessa. Yeah, I would say the trough. There's a trough here today. Sometimes it's off by a day, you know. What you could read, this could be read as like a big move out of a low to reach a new crest here on the 10th. But it's interesting because when I look at the one day, I don't see like huge move cards to the upside. This is a huge move card to the upside, so we probably gap up significantly. Now to the low, we go from the bottom of a range to reach the high, we go from the bottom of a range to the top of a range. Interesting. Let's check that out. Wow, that's annoying. Sorry, guys. It's not supposed to be with that. Yeah, so this is the big move at the end of the day to the upside to reach for distant resistance. And my sense is that, what the heck was that? Did you guys, what is this? Why is it doing that? Oh, that's new. What a buggy, like their platforms become so buggy. Oh my god. Look at it, like what? Go away. Right, so probably up here, at least here, I think, at least to like this resistance that we have here. So the trough that was predicted yesterday, obviously into today, and then we should see this move. Excuse me, guys. It's interesting. The Aeon card is like the big card, and it's just like speaking of a gap up. So gap up, like a notable gap up, we push the upper end of a range higher. But I almost feel like we finished the day on the 10th at a low, which is really strange. I mean, there's a bit of a move to the upside here first thing in the morning, followed by a decline that increases with momentum, probably moving into 10 o'clock. So we were right and wrong pretty much today. I did not see this much of a decline. I mean, I saw a decline, obviously, it's in the reading, but to go down this far would be the low. We're off on this trough. It's here, which would mean that we've got this coming very shortly. We're at the bottom end of RSI, another reason that we should see bullish. We've got this trend line here that we're bouncing off of, another reason to see bullish behavior. See, we're getting this big push now. There we go. Take a look at Netflix. Was luck. Appreciate it. I've heard much worse things than interesting. I've heard crazy, insanity, but usually that's by people who haven't looked, you know. Anything you're interested in me taking a look at? Hey, welcome X1 Shorts. Appreciate it. Anything you guys want me to take a look at, let me know. So, distant resistance with a bit of a decline right at the close. Like a revisiting, we might revisit this support level actually right at the close. I would have thought higher again, but it's a strong downward trend, which will kind of like it'll buff down like cards that have opposing energies. This revisiting of a support level in the midst of some sideways rotation would really suggest that we probably see this price level again here right before the end of the day. That'd be like the 390.50 on SPY. But this is this move to the downside here, right around the close, is a trade opportunity to open up a long position. GALA. Is it Gala Inc? No, not Gala Inc. Let me see. Oh, you're talking about the coin. Take a look. I pulled the death card on that twice. It looks like this Gala's got more of a decline ahead of it. Yeah, to pull the death card twice, it's probably one I would avoid. Yeah, I mean, I literally randomly pulled the death card twice in a row. It's not a good omen. Yeah, see, we're probably going to see this price level again as an opportunity, but this decline into this support level, you could consider this some sideways rotation, and this decline into this support level. What's interesting is we didn't have this big move. I mean, it's not really, this isn't the kind of move that you expect from the Lust card, but we do have this, and this Aeon card is not nullified, to be clear. We've seen a lot of nullified sneak preview cards recently, one after another. Not easy to see, a lot of them. Not easy to read, but this is pretty solid, guys. This is a significant move to the upside. Combined, speaking of like where we will be tomorrow morning when we open, and it's combined with an end of day decline that offers an opportunity to open up a long position in the midst of revisiting a support level, in the midst of some sideways rotation. There's a sharp dip within a period of sideways rotation that brings us to revisit a support level. So it's probably right around here. We'll see again. 390.70-ish, somewhere around there. Polkadot. I'm pretty sure I have a reading on Polkadot on YouTube. Let me see. It's probably a 10-year. Where did I do Polkadot for? Let me take a look at my tracker here. Oh, is it DOT? I think it's DOT, which is why I didn't see it. Yeah, DOT, that's why I didn't see it. I'm like, I thought I did one. So this is a 10-year reading for DOT, which you can see the reading on YouTube. Just type DOT into the channel search bar and it'll bring it up. So it looks like DOT's got further to go, but there is an opportunity in like on the cusp here between 2023 and 2024. There's a trade opportunity to open up a long position. I'd say it's probably closer to 24 though. 24, 23. Yeah, it's in 24. In 2024 is an opportunity to open up a long position in Polkadot. Hey, Raymond. I do, Raymond. So, what I think... Where did my monthly go? Okay, here. Right, so we did end up in this circle. As foreseen, we just went way lower than expected, but there is a big move to the upside. It looks like an unexpected move to the upside there. We're in a location where we're very likely to see a bounce. I think the majority of the move to the upside is probably going to take place overnight rather than during the day on the 10th is my sense. Or even over the weekend as well. probably a gap up and then like some choppy sideways behavior throughout the 10th, and then a gap up over the weekend and some choppy behavior back and forth through the same price level. Yeah, see that? The big moves are kind of hiding because I don't see them on the 1 days. They're kind of like in between the trading periods, so that's kind of tricky. But big move up from the 9th to the 10th looks like a pretty big move up from the 10th to the 13th. Some pretty erratic behavior on the 13th, and then another big move to the upside on the 14th. A lot of the bullish behavior is happening over like the gaps. Yeah, you got it. You got it. It was luck. Well, appreciate you watching and your interest. BTC and ETH, sure. We also have Bitcoin's monthly. We have a March reading for Bitcoin by the day, which you can find that by searching Bitcoin or looking at the Bitcoin playlist on our channel. Bitcoin. This reading's been sponsored by one of our viewers. Much appreciation. All right. Yeah. So there's a low here somewhere between like the 10th and the 11th. It looks like on Bitcoin. On the 10th, there's a trade opportunity. Looks like probably if you're in a short position in Bitcoin, there would be a cash out opportunity there in like the late morning. But I think Bitcoin on the grand scale of things, when we're looking at Bitcoin from the 1 year scale, it's not quite entry point yet, guys. So this is year to date, right? The low for Bitcoin I see here at the end of, it looks like it's early April that we see the low for Bitcoin. Where we had this prominent crest here in February. And then there's a prominent trough in March, but it looks like it probably ends up being on like the cusp of March, April, with the low really being more so in April. But we are near lows for the year for Bitcoin. We're very close to the lows. I mean, time-wise, with the high at the end of the year. Cool. Well, welcome X1 Shorts. At what level should you enter? You're looking for a bullish trade? I would get into a bullish trade like immediately. Raymond. I would get into a bullish trade like now. If you're looking to open up a long position, now is a good time to do it. In the midst of this revisiting of support and some sideways rotation, there's like 2 minutes left, so I wouldn't hesitate. And then there's a big gap tomorrow. You could ride this move to the upside probably all the way till like just after noon. But then again, this trade opportunity, this reversal and this decline at the end of the day on the 10th is an opportunity to open up a long position. Again, we have this big move to the upside on overnight on the 10th to the 11th. Appreciate it, X1. So there's some things that are pretty cool. Like you can actually go on. So the Bitcoin reading, the 1 month that I just looked at, was sponsored by one of our followers. Much appreciation. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, so I'm not going to say it, but I know who he is. You know, just like Meta's been sponsored by somebody who's on here regularly. A bunch of them, really. There's a bunch of sponsored, but you can go to tarotfortraders.com if there's something that you want to see, like a monthly reading on this kind of detail. Right, this is day-by-day predictions. We're with the month's high and the month's low and stuff like that. If you want to guarantee that something gets done, you can go to the website tarotfortraders.com, and then click on services, SO Meta forecasts. Click here for your forecast, and then type in the ticker. It could be crypto, it could be a stock, commodity, whatever. But that's a really great way to support the channel. It also sponsors content, because what we do is we have a public version of all of the monthlies that we do for people. They get a paid version. It comes out before the public version, and only they can see it. At the end of the video are there's a bunch of information about the best trades that we see throughout the month. But they're also sponsoring the public version, which doesn't have that trade information. Comes out a bit later, and it's a really great way to support the channel. Just for your awareness. The most important thing, since there are some new guys on here, we're giving away this information for free, running roughly a 98% average accuracy. We're not actually giving it away for free. We're giving it away on faith. And the agreement is that to utilize this information and profit from it, one must take 5% of the profits that they make from this information and donate it back to the channel here at PayPal or Cash App. And then another 5% of the profits should be paid forward to one of these charities or to a charity that you see fit to donate to. But this is the whole purpose for the channel. It's extremely important that people follow through on this. I just banned somebody yesterday because they came on to live every single day asking questions that were specifically about trades they were going to make. And like over a 3-month period, not once did I see them come up in the 5% donations list. I keep track of this, guys. You know, and that's what it's about for me, really. So, just so you guys know, and you can find all that stuff here at our resources tab. That's super, super important. As long as you pay 5% of the profits forward, 5% of the profits backwards, and you spend that profit out of love, the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold in all directions. Appreciate it, X1. Trying to do my part for the world, you know? Alright guys, with that said, I'm going to roll. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, follow the rule of karma. It's super, super important. This is information coming from a very holy source. You know, it's not going to allow itself to be utilized for self-interest alone, because the main purpose of us here in this reality is to be of service, to help others. Right? So as long as you guarantee yourself that some of what you do goes back to helping others, some of what you produce from this channel goes back to helping other people, those profits will continue to roll in.